Welcome to Étudiante. Étudiante is a comprehensive 20,000-page French grammar resource that contains 3 separate sections: lessons, conjugator plus, and 3,000 self-testing exercises. In this video, we will take a look at the lessons section. Under lessons, there are approximately 15,000 pages of information on verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, prepositions, special expressions, vocabulary, and antonyms and synonyms. All of these pages are linked to each other with anything that you see in blue. Let's take a look at verbs. Under the category of verbs, you have the présent impératif, passé composé, imparfait, futur proche, futur simple, conditionnel, plus que parfait, futur intérieur, conditionnel passé, passé simple, subjonctif, and the subjunctive passé, as well as sections on reflexive verbs, present participles, past tense overview, conjunctions of time, conditional clauses, the passive voice infinitives, and special verbs. Quickly, let's take a look at the present tense. Étudiante is like 50 grammar books put together, all in one place. How to use the present tense. How to make a question with the present tense. How to put the present tense in the negative. Going back to the top. What about regular verbs in the present tense? Of course, there are 3 main categories: ER verbs, IR verbs, RE verbs. How about some irregular verbs in the present tense? There are some unique irregular verbs. Avoir, être, aller, faire, and savoir, and valoir are all unique. Nouns. There's information on noun genders, plurals, the definite and indefinite, and partitive article. Noun genders: when is something masculine, when is something feminine? One of the great mysteries of French. No mystery to you if you are using étudiante. Under adjectives, there's information on genders, plurals, position, comparisons, possessive, demonstrative, and indefinite. Taking a look at adjective position. Did you know that there are 21 common adjectives that normally come in front of the noun, and all of the rest come after the noun? Oh, zoot, there are also those exceptions. Some adjectives can either precede or follow the noun, and guess what? They have a different meaning according to their position. Always those exceptions in French. Adverbs. There are sections on how to form an adverb and how do you use comparisons in adverbs. All this information at your fingertips. Under pronouns, quite an extensive section on subject, object, emphatic, possessive, demonstrative, and relative pronouns, as well as separate sections on un, y, and where do you put those pronoun objects. Prepositions. There are sections on universal, common, and combined prepositions. What is a universal preposition? Well, these prepositions are so commonly used and have such various meanings that they get their own section. And these include à, de, and en. Did you know in French, for example, that the preposition à can mean at, in, to, with, by, of, or on? There is also information on special expressions such as interrogatives and negatives, and a whole lot of idiomatic expressions. Interrogative expressions, of course, are ways to ask a question in French, which can be done in many different ways. There are also 65 categories of vocabulary in étudiante. Take a look at a section on time. Here's some vocabulary to do with time, and also a list of expressions with some information. With 65 categories of information here, very easy to find what you're looking for. Some information on numbers, cardinal numbers, of course. Ordinal numbers, collective numbers, fractions. There's also a section on synonyms and antonyms, words that mean the same, and words that are opposites. Back to the beginning on verbs, a section on past tenses tells you when do you use the passé composé, the imparfait, the plus que parfait. There are some key differences. There are also some clue words, for example. The following verbs here, mental expressions, are often used in the imparfait. There are also some clue words for the passé composé that indicate approximate or sudden times. There are some clue words for the imparfait that indicate continuance or frequency. This is a quick overview of étudiante, the lesson section. In the next video, we will take a look at what's contained in the Conjugator Plus section.